Uni is such a crazy experience, isn't it? 3 years just gone in a blink of an eye, and I'm holding on to so many memories. I never thought I'd end up in bloody Newcastle. I'm nearly in Scotland, and I tell you what, it is fucking freezing. I've just crammed all my most prized possessions into a car, waved goodbye to my parents, and now I'm facing the reality of moving into halls with a bunch of total strangers. Bloody bonkers, innit? I've now discovered that no one likes taking the bins out. James, are you playing fucking Mr. Brightside again? And Gina learnt the hard way that wrapping her food in tinfoil and shoving it into the microwave does not speed up the cooking process. Idiot. People up north are super nice, but they're also super crazy. The amount of times I've walked down Northumberland Street and thought, what on earth? You've got a bloke trying to balance guinea pigs on his head at one end, and a bloke dressed as Spider-Man throwing knives at someone's poor nan at the other. Jesus Christ! That was close, wasn't it? Or even worse, that old woman at the club a few weeks ago. There I was, spritzing myself in the toilets, expecting my usual girl Lisa to be there with all the lotions and potions, right? You know, the ones that help you freshen up your punani. Anyway, I went in to grab my favourite Lady Million perfume, but there wasn't any, so I went in for the next best thing. Emporio, obviously. Without warning, this woman has slapped my hand and started spraying what I can only assume was knockoff perfume in my face. She was screaming at me, Reeky little Reggie, you've got to pay for that, you know. Girl, I was ready to pack over, ban her from this toilet gig. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Next thing you know, hands are flying and there was fake Calvin Klein all over the floor. It wasn't until mid-slap that I caught the reflection of my girl Lisa giving me the look of absolute horror. As it turns out, this wasn't a random old lady, but Lisa's auntie that was covering a shift for her. Girl, Lisa has not spoken to me since, and I have never and will never return back to that club. Moral of the story is, if you don't want to have a Barney, do not reach for the Armani.